Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into some seriously spicy territory, the kind of stuff that gets people triggered. But hey, sometimes the truth hurts, right? We're talking about 15 things you might be doing wrong, things that are sending women running for the hills. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew about dating. All right, bros, first up, we got to talk about boundaries. If you can't inflict pain on her, she won't be able to love you, and when she can't love you, she won't stick around. Sounds intense, right? But hold on. This doesn't mean you've got to become some kind of heartbreaker. It's about having some freaking backbone. Women, they want a partner, not a pushover. They want a guy who knows his worth, a guy who isn't afraid to stand up for himself. So next time you're tempted to say yes to everything, channel your inner alpha, and don't be afraid to say, nah, fam, not gonna happen. Next up, we're tackling honesty. Now, I know what you're thinking. Honesty is always the best policy, right? Well, according to Salar, if you believe that women will adore you for being honest, you're living in a fantasy. Women seek fantasies rather than reality. At least they manage to keep them satisfied. What he means is sometimes a little mystery goes a long way. It's like a good movie. You don't want all the spoilers up front, right? Keep some things to yourself. Build that intrigue. Think of it like this awesome game I'm playing. You got to keep some levels locked to keep her wanting more. Let's talk about flaws, baby. Yeah, you heard me right. Salar says, when you play the role of Mr. Perfect, don't expect any woman to truly love you. We're drawn to flaws, not just strengths. Strengths are everywhere, but it's our flaws that set us apart. Think about it. Who's more interesting, the guy who's got it all together or the guy who's a little rough around the edges? Embrace your quirks, your weirdness, your flaws. It's what makes you you. Don't be afraid to show your true self. Trust me, it's way more attractive than trying to be someone you're not. Chapter 4, help wanted, but not from you. This one might sting a little, but sometimes trying to be the knight in shining armor can backfire. Salar says, genuinely helping a woman increases her chances of leaving you. They don't want help, they want validation. Now, this doesn't mean you shouldn't be there for her, but sometimes all she really wants is for you to listen, to understand, to validate her feelings. So put down your toolbox and open up your ears. Sometimes the best way to help is just to be there. Shh! Mystery is sexy. Remember what we talked about earlier about keeping some things to yourself? Well, Salar says, women possess an insatiable curiosity and a relentless thirst for information. When she becomes fully aware of all your secrets, her fascination fades away, taking her affection with it. Maintain an air of intrigue, let it linger. Don't spill all your beans on the first date, let her discover you slowly, layer by layer. It's like peeling an onion, except instead of tears, you get, well, you know. A know-it-alls need not apply. Nobody likes a know-it-all, especially women. Salar says, men who seem eager to showcase their intelligence and feel the need to explain things to a woman are a turn-off, so put a sock in it, Mr. Wikipedia. It's great to be knowledgeable, but nobody wants to feel like they're back in school. Let her have her opinions, even if you think they're wrong. Remember, it's a conversation, not a lecture. Chill out, dude. Women lack substance in their words, yet they express themselves in such an enchanting manner that it appears delightful. If you actually give any weight to what she says, she'll probably see you as a complete idiot. Okay. This one might sound a little harsh, but hear me out. Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches and not take everything so seriously. Enjoy the banter, the playful teasing, the back and forth. Lighten up, have some fun. Active listening is greater than active fixing. Remember what we talked about in Chapter 4? Yeah, this one's kind of a continuation of that. Salar says, don't fix her issues. She just wants you to hear her ramblings. Sometimes women just need to vent, to get things off their chest. They don't necessarily need you to swoop in and save the day. Just listen, nod your head, and offer a comforting word or two. It's really that simple. Arguments? Ain't nobody got time for that. Men who argue reduce their appeal. If you're looking to teach her a lesson, just pull back your attention. Look, arguing is like trying to win a fight with a brick wall. It's pointless and exhausting. If you find yourself constantly butting heads, it might be time to step back and reassess the situation. Pick your battles wisely, and sometimes the best way to win is to not engage at all. Clingy is not a good look. It really doesn't make a difference who you are. If you're always available, you are destined for a breakup. This one's pretty self-explanatory, guys. Women want a partner, not a stage 5 clinger. Have your own life, your own interests, your own friends. Don't drop everything at a moment's notice just because she snaps her fingers. Trust me, a little space will do wonders for your relationship. Embrace the differences. A woman, in essence, is simply a woman, and if you anticipate her to back you up and behave like a man, you're in for a surprise. This relationship is bound to collapse. Look, men and women are different. We think differently, we feel differently, we communicate differently, and that's okay. In fact, it's what makes relationships so interesting. Embrace those differences, celebrate them, learn from them. Don't try to change her, and don't expect her to be a carbon copy of yourself. You're not a therapist. Never attempt to fix a broken woman. It's not going to happen. You'll just mess everything up for yourself. Never attempt to commit this error. Look, we all have baggage, but it's not your job to fix her. You're her partner, not her therapist. If she's going through some stuff, encourage her to seek professional help. But don't put the weight of her world on your shoulders. It's not fair to you or her. Be your own man. Make your own choices regarding finances and social matters. Ignore her advice. Women often engage in actions that seem arbitrary and tend to disregard a man who behaves like a puppet. This is a no-win scenario. This one's all about being assertive and having your own opinions. It's great to value her input, but at the end of the day, you're the one who has to live with your decisions. So, stand your ground, make your own choices, and don't be afraid to disagree with her. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Put an end to your constant pursuit of her. For her to fall in love with you, your absence is more crucial than your presence. Allow her to miss you. Remember what we talked about earlier about having your own life? This ties into that. Give her space to breathe, to miss you, to realize how much she values your presence in her life. Trust me, a little distance can go a long way. And chill out with the lovey-dovey stuff. Keep a grip on your own reality. Mad lovers are interesting when they involve other people. No one wants a crazy lover for themselves. It's a headache. Avoid overlove. Look, being passionate is great, but there's a fine line between being loving and being obsessive. Don't smother her with affection. Don't blow up her phone every 5 seconds. Don't make her the center of your universe. Keep things balanced. Keep things healthy, and remember that a little space can actually make the heart grow fonder. So there you have it, folks. 15 things you might be doing wrong that could be repelling women, straight from the mind of Salah Khan. Remember, relationships are all about balance and understanding. It's about being your best self, respecting her, and not being a total creep. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. See you in the next one.